Hello guys, Solitaire Gamer here, and today I'll be reviewing Persona 5 the animation. I had already played through the entire game a couple years ago, and really didn't feel like watching this anime series, but since this anime is so unpopular, I decided to give it a chance. I watched the entire anime series, and the OVAs. I'm pretty sure most people here already know the premise, but in case you didn't know, in this anime, the protagonist Ren was accused of a crime, and got in trouble for it. He was sent to live in Tokyo with a family friend named Sojiro. On his way to school, he meets a guy named Ryuji. While talking with Ryuji, an app on his phone suddenly transferred him and Ryuji to the metaverse, which contains people's palaces and their shadows. A palace is an area that is most closely associated with a person's perception of the world, so it could be a bank or casino. Ren learns that with the power of entering into a palace, he can change the hearts of criminals. So now he and his friends, called the Phantom Thieves, are on a mission to change the hearts of people that think they're above the law. I really don't know why you would want to watch this anime series. It's not satisfying to watch for someone who already played the game, or is an anime only watcher. It just feels so empty. What made Persona 5 so great were the detailed palaces and the numerous puzzles that had to be solved. The anime doesn't have the characters really explore the palaces at all, and skips over the puzzles that had to be solved. For someone like me that played for the game, this was so frustrating to watch. It took me hours to solve these puzzles, yet the anime just skips over them. The anime basically skips over the exploration of palaces, and the characters quickly confront the boss of each palace. How can you really find enjoyment in that? It's just skipping too much content. The other things that made Persona 5 so enjoyable to play through were the many social links and the interesting side characters. But in this anime series, we barely get to know the side characters at all. Their social link events aren't really shown at all. You just quickly see the party members' social link events, and that's it. Even the party members' social links were rushed. So without the social links and seeing the exploration of the palaces, all you have left is the story. The anime did a good job at animating key events from the story, but the story wasn't even that great to begin with. It's just main character and his friends taking the law into their own hands because the adults are not doing anything to stop these criminals. That sounds like a generic plot for an anime series. I'm not playing Persona 5 for the story. It's more about the social links and exploring the palaces, and the anime failed in both those areas. Not to mention, the animation in this anime series just didn't look that good. I'll talk about that later in the video. In terms of characters, the anime did an okay job with Ren's character. He was a silent character in the game, so the anime did a decent job with his personality. He isn't that exciting to watch, but he's an okay protagonist. All the other Phantom Thieves were likable. Ryuji is a goofy guy that's a great friend. Haru is an awkward and funny character to watch. An was pretty attractive, and was pretty awkward as well. Yusuke was an entertaining character with his passion for the arts. Futaba was an interesting shut-in that was funny to watch. Makoto was a cool and strong female character that had a lot of good character development. She wouldn't let people control her actions. Morgana was an interesting character that made funny remarks at times. The character Akechi was not part of the Phantom Thieves, but it was an intriguing character that's not at all who he seems to be. The opening and ending songs in this anime series were catchy and nice to hear. The music was great to listen to throughout the anime series. It was basically the soundtrack to the Persona 5 game, which was already good. The animation style looked okay, but the animation just didn't look good at times. It didn't really animate the all-out attacks. It just seemed like reused video game footage. The Persona attacks didn't look well animated at all. The villain's true shadow forms looked very bad at times. You can't even say watching this anime series for the good animation because it's obvious it was poorly animated. I know this has been said many times before, in which people say, just read or play the source material. But this is the one time it really applies here. Just play the game, and that should be enough. There is just no reason to watch this anime series. Poor animation, side characters barely getting screen time, it barely covered much of the social links, and exploration of the palaces basically gets skipped over. Just why are you watching this? I give this anime series a 4 out of 10. So that's all I want to talk about for this video. Thank you for watching the video. Have a great night wherever you are, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and please comment if you found anything interesting in the video.